It is the third crown jewel race of the Gatorade Cup Series, season number 12. We head to the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the running of the Pepsi 600, the longest GCS race of the season. Eli Brent, the 24, on pole for tonight's race, looking for a great rebound to try and get back into chase contention. Beside him, starting in second, the 31 of Riley Sampson. Then starting third, we have Zachary DeLello. Fourth place, it is Jake Galloway. And ranking out the top five, third in the points, Luke Rainey. Starting in 6th, we have Marshall Burrell. 7th place, it's Jay Jefferson. Bibi Rura is in 8th. 9th place, it's Griffin Lynn. And ranking on the top 10, the 44 of Georgia Satomu. Back behind them, Anthony Fox 38. Outside, 8 of Anthony Hernandez. Then there's the 22 of Jay Rando, and our points leader, TJ Henley, the 21. Then there's Code Luigi and Ronan Curtis in the 77, with Levi Shones and Roman Fenway in the 17. Then we have Tommy Fletcher Jr. and Riley Spurlutube in the 28, along with Keyshawn Richardson and Conrad Evans in the 96. Then there's Max Rossi and David Pez in the 88, along with Colin Teague and Keegan Thompson the 20. Then there's Michael Gregory and Jonathan Beeford the 99, with Evan Hunter and the 5 of Jeff Bright. Then there's Anson and Charles Bois and Landon Lyons, Scott Upton the 19 and the 48 of Nottingham Scott. Then there's Trey Rainey and Max Anderson, Carter Fries in the 6 and the 15 of Jose Mills, Derek Hamill in second in points, Sebastian Kukulon, and rounding out the field, 41st William Seaman, 42nd it's the 01 of Colton Yo. There's our 42-car field for racing at the Charlotte Motor Speedway here in the Pepsi 600. Let's go down tracks and fire these cars up for the longest race of the Gatorade Cup Series, season number 12.
Race fans, get on your feet! Drivers, start your engines!
Command here, just do your deal.
4200s come to life here at the home of NASCAR, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, as we get ready for the next race in the Gatorade Cup Series season. After tonight, 4 races left until we get to chase time. So these drivers know this is a huge stepping stone towards their chase chances. It's a long 60-lap event here at Charlotte, but it is a crown jewel race in the Gatorade Cup Series. Many drivers want to win this one. It's maybe the second biggest race of the season for these drivers. We'll see who can get it done here tonight in Charlotte. Eli Bright, Riley Sampson in the front row for 60 laps in the Pepsi 600. Eli's going to step on the gas. Pepsi leads to the green flag. We're racing at Charlotte. Was this team that won the Pepsi 600 back in season number 10. That time, Nathan Orman drove the 24 to victory lane. Eli Bright with Pepsi on the hood leads the first lap of the Pepsi 600. Luke Rainey in contention for the points lead, moves up to second in the 2 car. Behind them, they look 3 and 4 right already off turn number 2. Down the back straight for the first time at full speed. Luke Rainey wants a lap left for 5 bonus points. Dodge to the inside of the number 24 of Eli Bright. Luke Rainey to take it. Griffin Lynn, the 10, also up there in points, rides up to second. Lynn looking to get back into the points lead after losing a good amount of points after a disastrous race at Road America. Lynn to second. Rainey leads lap number 2. Lynn in line with Eli Bright behind him. Eli with a crossover now to the inside to get back inside for a second position. Fox to now 4th and battle for 5th. Levi Shones inside of TJ Hanley. A lot of veterans at the front of the field. A lot of great drivers. I mean, you look at 2nd and 3rd, they're champions. Anthony Fox a champion. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and, you know, all these drivers up here have had chase experience. Bright to 2nd. Fox to 3rd. Lynn in line in 4th. Shones 5th. Spurlutube, last 2 seasons, has been top 3 in points, moves up to 6th as the front 2 climb the banking at the front of the field. As Rainey does keep the race lead, Eli Brett will surrender 2nd as they're now 3 wide for that spot. Griffin inside. Eli's going to back on the 24. Lynn now to 2nd. Here comes Spurlutube to the 28 now for that spot. Riley Spurlutube has not had a great season by any means here in the 28. After finishing 2nd and 3rd in points the last 2 seasons, he might fail to make the chase this season. He wants to try and get something going his way, maybe a wild card spot with the win here tonight in Charlotte. He moves to 2nd, but it's Luke Rainey, the 2, leading the way in the Pepsi 600. Rainey's done a great job once again out front, really is controlling this race. Spurlutube in line in 2nd. Yepez 3rd, has a run for a 2nd. A huge run for Yepez on corner exit. Gets inside of Riley Spurlutube. What a great car that 88 has. It looks like he's fast, just like his teammate Eli Bright. Jay Randall looking for back-to-back GCS wins. Moved up into the top 5 in points after a win at Road America. Looking for a win at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in the 22 car. Moving for second. Back behind Trey Rainey and Scott Gregory, Marshall Burrell made contact. They both saved their cars. They did a great job keeping them going straight. That could have been a crash into the inside wall for All-Star Race winner Trey Rainey and Marshall Burrell, the 07, but they all keep it going straight. We're still green. For a second, that battle's not done quite yet. Randall trying to take it, but now Sprotube has a run to the inside. All this bound for a second allows Luke Rainey the 2 to try and pull away at the race lead. Double wide back behind the 2 of Luke Rainey as the race down the backstretch. Sprotube now will grab second. Here comes our points there. TJ Henley moving up to third. Yepez back inside the 4th he goes. And here comes Tommy Fletcher Jr. for a top 5 spot. Michael Gregory with them. 3 wide behind them inside the top 10. Jeff Bright down low. Ruiz in the middle. Jake Gowey up top. Jeff Bright making aggressive moves. Jake Gowey almost into the wall. It looks like he may have scraped it a little right there, but did a great job keeping the car going straight, keeping that car up to pace. Down the back straightaway. Yepez for a second again. Michael Gregory 3 wide for 4th. And now looks for 3rd. And the 9 car takes it. Hanley now up top 3 wide, dropping back in the 21. That came in as our points leader. We'll see if anyone can try and challenge him here after tonight's race for that points lead. DeLello to his inside, Jeff Bright in the middle of that, the 5 car. Here comes Kyra Adams and Eli Bright also moving down low, trying to make it up to the front of the field as we're coming around to complete lap number 9 here at Charlotte. Luke Rainey's led all but 1 lap so far here tonight in the Pepsi 600. It was Eli Bright who led the other one as Yepez steps wide through 3 and 4 from second position. Here comes outside poster Riley Sampson with a run now to get back up to second. Here's a run onto Yepez into turn number 1. He's down to the inside. A great run for the 31 of Riley Sampson. He easily takes it away from Digley Yepez. So Sampson now to second, trying to chase down the 2 of Luke Rainey. No one's been able to do that so far since Rainey got to the race lead on lap number 2. Baby Ruiz low, he'll move to 3rd. Zachary DeLello now 4th, and Eli Bright, our pulsar, come back up to 5th in the 24 car. Just got by his teammate Digley Yepez. Jake Gowey behind them goes 3 wide on Levi Schoens and Jay Rando. Rando, the most recent GCS winner. Levi Schoens, a champion of this series. And Gowey is still looking for some more on Anthony Hernandez now for another spot. Now 11 car looks pretty strong here at this stage of the race. Gets through the corners pretty well. Is now looking on Yepez and then Ruiz and then DeLello. A whole train of cars on the outside for Gowey to pass right here. He'll move by DeLello down the front stretch. And just like that, up inside the top 5. He was 11th last time by at the start-finish line. He's now up inside the top 5 for 4th on Conrad Evans. So Tomu coming on the inside, the 44 car. Eli Bright just moved back to 2nd again by Riley Sampson. Now the 24 is his sights set on the 2 of Luke Rainey. So far, only 2 lap leaders here tonight. They run 1st and 2nd as Eli Bright tries to get to the 2 of Luke Rainey, who was at all but 1 lap. And it was Eli Bright who led the 1st lap here tonight in Charlotte. Battle for 3rd. Riley Sampson has it. Jake Gowey right on the bumper to try and make a move into turn number 1. So Tomu for 5th, moving by the 8 of Anthony Hernandez. Sampson better through 1 and 2, actually kept the gas up, who wasn't good through 1 and 2, but the race leader, the 2 of Luke Rainey. Here comes Eli Bright looking to his inside turn 3. Eli Bright down to his inside. And Eli Bright to the front of the field again in Charlotte. Second lead change of the night, Eli Bright out in front. Gowey now to 3rd by Riley Sampson. That 11 car pretty strong, looking low on the 2 of Luke Rainey and returns 1 and 2. Rainey to protect the bottom. Fox behind, washed up the track, brought Sampson up the track with them, and the race door to door down the back stretch. Look at Gowey all but pushing Luke Rainey to move out into turn 3. Behind them, Fox and Sampson rub to the wall. Fox just put Riley Sampson in the outside wall. It's not over yet. DeLello's hitting the 88, the 19. They did a great job saving it. But if I'm Sampson, I'm not happy with Anthony Fox after what just happened right there. Contact between the 2 put the 31 of Sampson into the outside wall. They're not done yet behind them. They almost look 4 wide. For a second again, it's not over. Luke Rainey has not let Jake Gowey clear him quite yet. And these 2 battling for a second is allowing 4th place Jeff Bright to catch up just little by little. 2 Brights inside the front 4. Luke Rainey gets a nice run off 4. 15 laps down here in Charlotte. Luke Rainey, Eli Bright, the only 2 lap leaders. They currently run 1st and 2nd. Rainey wants it back from Eli Bright. What a battle to the inside. These 2 going at it door to door down the back straightaway. Behind them, the 4-2 of Colucci's got to the outside wall. He'll drop back. For 3rd, here comes Jeff. Trying to join son Eli at the front. Now the Brights battle for 2nd. Jeff Bright with the run onto son Eli. And Luke Rainey back up front in the 2 car. Behind them for 4th, Scott Upton inside of the 11 of Jake Galloway. He'll move by to 4th. Jeff Bright through to 2nd. Eli Bright, though, fighting on the outside, not letting his father clear him quite yet. That's going to cost Eli a few positions right here. Now they stuck on the outside, nowhere to go. Jeff Bright's going to get around to get to 2nd. Upton's to 3rd. Galloway now 4th. Eli Bright's going to fall inside the top 5 if he can't get in line by the 11 in front of the 38. He has a chance right here, but I think Fox is going to fill that hole. Can Eli get down is the question. He cannot, so our poster now upside, or up on the top side, dropping back. Galloway back up to 3rd in the 11 car. Still showing the strength of that Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota to the inside of Jeff Bright for P2. But as they do this, Luke Rainey continues to pull away in the 2 car. After that one challenge from the 24 of Eli Bright, no one has challenged him since. Eli's down in line, but look at all the spots he lost. Just behind him, Baby Ruiz, Trey Rainey, Zachary DeLello. Here comes the 88 of Yepez. Just behind Yepez, 78 Jay Jefferson started well in this race. He fell back, but now coming back forward. Season 4 winner of this race. Moving on the inside, up inside the top 15. Now looking on Trey Rainey, All-Star winner. Just behind Jay is our points leader, TJ Hanley. Trey Rainey has to keep it out of the wall, has to lift, loses some momentum right there. Hanley now with a run onto Jay Jefferson, entering turn number 1 to his inside. They go side by side. And battle for 2nd. Levi Shones is up to that spot. How about the 7 car? Moving up inside the top 3. Shones to 2nd. Jeff Bright now 3rd. As Luke Rainey goes wide through 3 and 4 and loses some time there. Oh, look at Eli Bright. Sideways. Teammate Yepez put down to the grass. A great save by Eli and Yepez both. We stay green. That could have been both the races done right there. Now Yepez looks to pass Eli. Eli's going to give it to him. But I'm sure he's not happy with his teammate as well. And those 2 are teammates, and they weren't racing like it right there. Eli's going to get down the line right there after trying to regain his breath. Up in front. I thought Samson, Rando, and Satomo were going to have a huge shoving match there, but they were able to sort it out back down to 2 wide. At the front, Shones breaks away from 3rd place, now trying to chase down the 2 of Luke Rainey for that top spot. DeLello will move to 3rd, Fox now 4th, Upton back to 5th. And 3 wide goes the Yepez in the 88. He's been very aggressive here tonight, almost by his teammate Eli Bright, but now moving 3 wide for 6th. He gets it off of the 44 and the 11. Galloway's to lift out of the gas, they're going to put way wide. Eli Bright and Jeff Bright move to his inside and get by. Griffin Lane coming back in the 10 cars. Our points here, TJ Hanley right now rides inside the top 10, making 11th. He's just outside of the top 10. DeLello shuffled from 4th. As up here, Luke Rainey continues to lead in the 2 car. He's led most of the laps so far tonight, and the battle for 2nd has been basically eternal. And we've seen different people in 2nd almost every lap, and they're going to be 3 wide for the 2nd position. How about this move? Upton and Fox to the inside Shones. Now Levi just kind of washed up there too far through 3 and 4. Fox is going to back out to get back to the inside. Fox now to 3rd. But it is still the 2 of Luke Rainey leading this race. Looking to win his 2nd of the season. And get closer to the points lead and further away from 11th in points to ensure he has a spot in the season number 12 Gatorade Cup Series chase. Yepez will move to 3rd, the 88. Shones is now 4th again. Jeff Bright on the inside on Jake Galloway. Behind them, Jay Renner, last race winner. Sotomo, Conrad Evans moved to the inside. How about driver we have talked about all race long? Roman Fenway 17 won here yesterday in the Target Series. Fenway now moving up into the top 15. It's never too late to come to the front here in these races. In fact, I'd rather it be later than earlier when you go to the front of the field. Then you know, have a shot to win at the end. At the front, Fox start to reel Luke Rainey in just a little bit. Remember, only 2 drivers so far have led this race. Eli Bright and Luke Rainey. No one has done a lap led since. We'll see if Fox can change that. 38 with a nice run through 1 and 2 right here. Pinning that white line. And looking to the inside. Battle for the lead, and it's the first person not named Luke Rainey or Eli Bright to take it. Anthony Fox to the front in 3 and 4. Here comes Yepez. He has a run for 2nd. Luke Rainey back to 3rd now. That might be the farthest back Luke's been all night long. He has not fallen much. And he's back to P3 as Yepez moves to 2nd, but Anthony Fox sees his first laps of the night here in Charlotte. Yepez in 2nd. Luke Rainey will now crossover inside Yepez to get back up to P2. A great run for Luke Rainey. He's just showing the strength of that 2 car. It is so strong right now at the front of this field. Rainey to 2nd again. Jay Rando, Sotomo. As cars start to wash up the racetrack. Evans, DeLello, Wright, all getting close there. And back for the lead, Luke Rainey is there. He's close right back to the back of the 30 at Fox. See how these tires are wearing? Jarvis starting to wash up the racetrack. Those front two did not, though. They painted that white line. Luke Rainey over the back of Fox, looking to the inside again. Rainey, Fox, side by side for the top spot. Luke Rainey wants it right back from Fox. At the stripe, Anthony Fox led in the 38 car. Off to turn one, Rainey with the preferred lane, easily. Rainey back out front in Charlotte. Randall for third on Tsutomu. In the wall, Michael Gregory. Ruiz to the back of him, but doesn't turn him. We stay green. Randall now third. Tsutomu back to fourth. Yepes now for fourth. Tsutomu back to fifth. And our points there, Hanley currently inside the top 10 in the 21 car. Just at Roman Fenwick, Griffin Lynn 3 wide for Riley Spurgeon on Jeff Bright and Riley Sampson to the first corner. Riley Spurgeon making aggressive moves. How about Sampson trying to use the outside lane run to clear the 5 of Jeff Bright? Look at the run for the A of Hernandez on the inside. 28 got clogged up with the 17. Hernandez used that flying run to get by them all. Anthony Hernandez making aggressive moves. The 8 car moving forward. Got by the 17, 28, 5, 31, all in one big move as Luigi and Jones make contact. They were sideways back there. Halfway in the Pepsi 600, caution-free so far, but has been all Luke Rainey. He's led most of the laps. Fox and Eli Bryant have led a handful apiece, but Luke Rainey is dominating in the majority of them. Can he lead the final 30 laps en route to victory lane? They battle for second again. So Tsutomu by Yepes. Here comes Scott Upton, Anthony Fox, and others looking for a run to get that 2 of Luke Rainey. We'll see who can get it done here. So Tsutomu got a nice run off 4 there to try and clear for third. Try and clear for second, clear third position. Now's the battle for third. So Tsutomu can try and pull it. Right there, he goes wide. So Tsutomu messes up turns 1 and 2, drives it in too deep. Anthony Fox to his inside in the 38 car as they now drag race for a second. Fox pulls ahead easily and will clear through 3 and 4. DeLello, Yepes coming inside. Jay Brando behind Griffin Lynn looks to gain. Conrad Evans, Eli Bright, Jay Jefferson emerging to the front. And all that battling that Anthony Hernandez did, all for naught. Look how far he's fallen. Back to outside the top 20. Yeah, he made that move to get up inside the top 15, almost basically inside the top dozen. Now he's falling back again. For a second, they're not single filing out. Fox just got passed. Then DeLello got passed by Yepes. Jay Brando and Scott Upton also moving in the 22 and the 19. The car I would watch out for is that 24 of Eli Bright. Kind of faded there midway through the race. Didn't really talk about him after fading back, but now he's starting to come back forward in that 24. Sneaky up inside the top 10 right now. And looking for some more, looking for 8th on Tsutomu. Start on pole, you know, it's a fast race car. We'll see if maybe his car is a very long run car and he's starting to maybe save some tires and cut his way through the field. Just got by Tsutomu, but that slowed him down. Here comes Evans with the run, along with Jay Jefferson, TJ Henley, and Riley Sampson. Now Evans looks inside of Eli, as up in front of them, Fox looking on Griffin Lynn. It's basically a huge chess match. Do you want to go now? Do you want to save tires now? What do you want to do at this stage in the race? We're about halfway, a little more than halfway through this race. So what you do now can really impact the outcome, as it's still Luke Rainey leading in the 2 car. DeLello will move to second, and there'll be 3 wide. Yepes shoves into Rando and Upton. They all keep it out of the wall and off each other somehow. Yepes now to third with a big move on the 22 and the 19 both. Fox moving on the inside. Here comes Evans back to the front. TJ Hanley, Riley Sampson, Tsutomu as well. As they all try to run down Luke Rainey. DeLello with the run now off turn number 2. Got a run into turn 3. See him looking low there, trying to tell the 2 car a little bit faster. Luke's not going to give it to him. 3 wide behind them for 6th. It's our points. They're making the big move, but for the lead goes DeLello on Luke Rainey. He would be our 4th driver to lead here tonight if he can complete the pass on the 2 driver. There goes DeLello. He's by and clear of Luke Rainey. DeLello out front now in Charlotte. Here comes Fox. That's for 2nd. Rainey's only been about as far back as 3rd here tonight. Here comes Evans for 4th. That 96 starting to show some muscles. He saved some tires. Fox now to 2nd. Luke Rainey in line in 3rd. Here comes Evans with the run. Will it shuffle the 2 car further back? Evans trying to get there. Luke Rainey's going to try and do his best to get down line for that 96. But he can't. Evans shoves to the inside. And 4th goes Fox again. DeLello led that lap, but now Fox wants it right back from the 16, and Evans moves to 3rd, Yepes to 4th, Luke Rainey all the way back to 5th in the 2 car. Here comes Eli Bright, our pole sitter, up to 6th. Sky around Griffin, Lynn, and Levi Shones up in front, almost 3 wide for a second. Yepes forcing the move to the inside. DeLello and Evans, Anthony Fox leads in the 38 car. Now Rainey's in line in 5th, so try and come back forward, but here comes Eli Bright to his back bumper, and just behind them, Levi Shones has a run, the 7 car. They all start to get clogged up. DeLello got the wall. That's a run for Eli Bright to the inside of Luke Rainey. Sampson low on Shones. Will they be 3 wide? Eli with the run, painting that white line. His teammate got wide on corner exit. Evans to move to the top. Eli to the bottom. 21 laps to go in Charlotte. Eli Bright battling with his teammate. Remember, they had contact earlier in this race. Almost spun the 24 to the grass. Eli saved the car. He's cleanly by the 88 this time. Eli Bright to 2nd, but here comes cars like Sampson, Luke Rainey, and Conrad Evans. But Eli powers down to the inside, pulls away from the battle for 3rd. The battle for 3rd is the dominator Luke Rainey trying to get by Riley Sampson, but all the while that's happening, Evans and Upton come to the inside. Rainey's going to clear himself. Sampson goes wide. That's a shot for Luke, but look at Upton as well, the 19, shoving to the inside of them both. 3 wide for P3. Behind them, Luigi and Satomu hit, but they kept it straight. Now Luke's, oh, look at that, the 2 and the 3rd one in the wall. They're dominant cars on the outside wall hard. Will stay green, but the 2 and the 31 are in the wall. The pack tries to get around, and the Dominator is out of the running. And this is something that has been basically a tale of Luke Race season. He's had great race cars. You think about New Jersey, the best car there. But issues late in the race forced him to come down pit road after dominating it. And now, dominating at Charlotte, he's out of the running for the Pepsi 600. And back here, Ronan Curtis, Nog, and Scott, Sebastian Kukulon, Jose Mills, and William Seaman had the best nights. But up front, as we were watching all that, 18 to go, Eli Bright is back out in front. The 24 just got by Anthony Fox. Now what that has done is really split this pack up. You can see these, you have basically 2 cars there, 2 cars here. They have Lynn all by himself in 5th, and then the pack starts to form back up back here. Basically, those front 4 or 5, they were able to get away. Everyone back behind was behind what happened or near what happened, and it really slowed them down. See, Koluichi moving up inside the top 10. Former Pepsi 600 winner. Same with the driver behind him, Jay Jefferson. They move up to 8th and 9th. Yepes right now 7th, Evans 6th, but the front 5 have gotten away for the lead again. Now, if I'm Fox, I think I maybe would try to stay behind that 24, because what they're doing now, Rando and Upton can try and close in. When Fox got close to Eli right there, the 24 is not going to like that. Eli had to lift out of the gas. Coming to 60 to go. Fox back out front of the 38 car. Eli right back to 2nd. Rando now 3rd. 4th place is Upton. 5th place is Lynn. Then 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and others try to clear themselves from the pack. How about Keyshawn Richardson up inside the top dozen? Where does that 29 car come from? I haven't talked about him all night long. I don't think I ever mentioned his name during the race. Up inside the top dozen now. It's a 3-car breakaway for the top spot. Fox, Bright, Rando. And then 4th place, Upton tries to close in if those front 3 start battling. 15 laps of racing to go in the Pepsi 600 at Charlotte. Eli's got a nice run here through 1 and 2. Got down to the bottom. Fox could not. They'll be door to door down the backstretch. These 2 used to be teammates. Eli cleanly by former teammate Anthony Fox. Jay Brandon's rookie GCS campaign moved to 2nd. 1 last race at Road America. How big would it be for him to go back-to-back in his GCS rookie season? He would not be alone as rookies that have done that, or even drivers that have done that have gotten their first ever victories. We saw a little trend for a while there. Stephen Taylor won back-to-back races for his first ever victories. Oliver Galway did the same in the 83. It's not out of the realm of possibilities that your first 2 races come back-to-back in the GCS. It's happened before. So Eli Bright trying to get away, but Fox has a run through 3 and 4. Got by Rando, and Eli Bright washed up the track. That's a nice run for Fox. Down the front stretch, Upton moves to 3rd. Rando back to 4th. 5th on back is probably needing yellow flag to get caught up. That's Lynn, Evans, Yepes, Luigi, Shones, and Hernandez. That's right now 6th through 10th. And the 11th on back. How about Trey Rainey coming 4th? The 18 hasn't been a great season. I don't think he's going to get a win unless we get a yellow flagger tonight. However, a good day could really mean a lot. He just got by Keyshawn Richardson there and got by Sotomas. Now he's up to 11th. They're trying to chase down the front 10 as the 8, the 42, the 7, the 88, 10 and 96. These 6 cars in the pack. 5th on back. The front 4 are away. Look at this high lane as Eli Bright's the only one to run the bottom there through 1 and 2. Upton couldn't. Rando couldn't. Fox ran the middle, which helped him out. He'll get the 3rd off of that 22. You look at these lap times. They're just not any faster to really do damage on the front runners. Caution is in the air! They have crashed down the back straightaway. Roman Fenway, Jay Jefferson. Big names involved. Marshall Burrow as well. And the yellow flag the front 4 did not want to see has just occurred with 11 to go. We're going to have a late race restart here in Charlotte. Is that going to be the final restart? I mean, you get these guys bunched back together, craziness could occur. Yellow flag in the air in the Pepsi 600. Late in the going. The front 4 did not want to see that. 5th on back. All right, now screaming in their cars. They now have a shot to win the Pepsi 600. Let's go see what happened. Jay Jefferson, Roman Fenway, Marshall Burrow. Looks like those 3 got together at some point to spin down the back straightaway. This was aggressive racing for a top 20 spot. Jay Jefferson, Marshall Burrow, Roman Fenway in a 3-wide mess. Fenway off of the bottom a little bit right there as they all squeeze together in corner exit. Fenway coming up the racetrack. 0778 made contact, then the 17 into them both. And around those 3 go as they make contact. See Michael Gregory splint through the middle, land in lines, and others do a great job. As Burrow spins down to the bottom, cars come flying by, and they all looks like miss. Look at Jay Jefferson, how far he pushes Roman Fenway up against the wall. I mean, he just pushed that 17 all the way down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Jefferson's still trying to scrub off that 17 to get by. He's losing so many spots, and right there, he's finally going to get around the 17 and actually spin Fenway back around. I believe Fenway's able to get going off that as well, so a minor incident to bring out the yellow flag. Only 3 cars involved, all of which are going to be able to continue on. No one really has any major damage. It's all just minor scuffs and dents and bangs. And now we have a restart. That's the exciting part of all this. Now we have a late race restart under 10 laps to go in the Pepsi 600. Some drivers know that their seasons might be on the line. So contact between Fenway, Jefferson, and Burrow triggers our first yellow flag with only 11 laps to go in the Pepsi 600. We went a long time without caution, but now the field re-racks, and we're going to get to go once again green here in Charlotte. Under 10 to go when we get the green flag. Who's going to win the Pepsi 600 in Season 12 of the Gatorade Cup Series? 7 laps of racing to go here at Charlotte when we take the green flag. Eli Bright, our upholsterer right now, out in front here in the Pepsi 600. Every car still left running after the 3-car incident down the back straightaway. So it's Eli Bright leading in the 24, looking to win from pole position, but Upton in 2nd, Anthony Fox in 3rd, Jay Rando in 4th, and Griffin Lynn is currently inside the top 5. You have Shones, Evans, Hernandez, Yepez, Luigi the Elvis shot. Same with Keyshawn Richardson, Trey Rainey, Zachary DeLello, Tommy Fletcher Jr., Georgia Satomu. How about Sprotube, Galloway, Pornsteter Hanley, Teague, Michael Gregory. They are the top 20 for 7 laps to go here in the Pepsi 600. Pace car to pit road. Hendrick Motorsports' Eli Bright leads the field to green here in Charlotte. Down into the restart zone. There's the green flag. Eli gets on the gas and gets away big time. That's what Eli needed right there. He got away. Now they're going to be 3 or 4 wide for 2nd. Upton clears to get down for the 30 and the 22. Rando now to 3rd. Griffin pushing him forward. Eli Bright is gone. Upton is 2nd, Rando is 3rd. Battle for 4th, Lynn inside of Fox, he gets around. Here comes Levi Jones, Anthony Nez, Cole, and others. Starting to filter in on the inside. Fox, the biggest loser on that restart. Rando for 2nd on Scott Upton. Rando by. Here comes Lynn and Jones, 3 wide. Behind them, they start to scatter 3 and 4 wide in the pack. At any moment, this race could end under yellow if we get around to 5 to go. And Eli Bright wants to get around to that 5 to go mark, which would mean a yellow flag would end the race. Up the racetrack for Rando. And Hernandez might get 2 for 1 right there. Hernandez to 2nd. 5 to go yellow flag would end it here in Charlotte. Eli Bright leads in turn 1. Look at them. They're shoving back here. They might be 4 wide on corner exit. This could end the race if they get together and cause a crash. There it is. Rainey's around to the outside wall. Shones, Rando, and others pile in. Luigi down to the inside, into the air for Riley. Sprotube in a hard crash to the inside wall for DeLello, and they scatter into the air all around. Yellow flag is displayed. A huge disaster dangerous crash in turns 3 and 4 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Eli Bright's going to win the Pepsi 600, but all the attention is on what has just occurred on the back straightaway, and we hope everyone is okay. What an ending to an incredible race here in Charlotte. And as long as Eli Bright can coast around, our pole series is going to win the Pepsi 600 under yellow. And look at the damage to some of the cars that got away. Trey Rennie, the first to go around, but he gets 11th. The damage to his teammate behind him, but he got 12th. Seaman was nowhere near the front all day, about 42nd all day long. 13th for him. Look at some of the guys that made for Carter Freeze and Jeff Bright. How about Colin Teague with a top 10? Kukulon couldn't make it through. Gow is going to get top 5. A lot of cars involved in a major crash on the back straightaway here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. At the end of the Pepsi 600, Eli Bright is going to win as long as his car can survive this final 3 laps, 4.5 miles. We'll quickly take a look at what happened. Final yellow flag, massive crash, most of the field involved. This was just hard racing. No one to really put blame on right here. If you want to put blame on someone, maybe Anthony Fox for forcing it 4 wide. But this is the end of the race. Under 5 laps to go in the Pepsi 600. It is time to go. And Shones and Rando hit. They get down to Trey Rennie. The 18 spins around to the outside wall. And as they come down off the wall, Koluichi gets collected. Yepez, the 88, trying to get through it. He'll get Upton and to Scott Upton and out clogs the top side. Spurtuba looks like gets hit by Luke Rennie into the air. DeLello into the inside wall. Then gets hit by Luke Rennie. Projects him into the air. Luke Rennie gets hit. And then look at all these cars. They fly in trying to miss the crash, and a lot of cars get airborne. See Michael Gregory, it looks like he did a backflip or something along the lines of that. Ryan Spurtube still in his lid. Evan Hunter's now tumbling through 3 and 4. Derek Hamill on his lid. His teammate Luke Rennie as well, the dominator of this race. The 2 JGR cars, as mentioned on the outside, they get around with damage, but they finish inside the top dozen because they were able to limp their way back around to the caution flag. We have multiple views of this. You're going to need to use all of them to see everything that happened here. Watch the 28, and then watch the 16 and the 2. So you can sprint to get by Luke Rennie. DeLello into the inside while Hardy actually gets sandwiched by the 2 Luke Rennie. And look at all of the cars. I mean, Baby Ruiz upside down. Hunter still tumbling, still rolling. My word. DeLello actually drove away, if you can believe it, even after that hard hit. Let's look at this again. Really kind of shows everything that happened in all of this. Another look. Watch as the 9 and really this pack right here starts to come into it. What a terrible, terrible crash here to end the Pepsi 600. It makes you think about the crash that we had last season at Chicagoland in the chase race. That amount of cars that just went flying and tumbling and skating on their roofs. And look at Evan Hunter still flipping, how far he flipped in this crash. Let's look at this. Luckily ended back on all 4s. Some guys were not as fortunate. Hunter also landed back on all 4s, but Luke Rennie and Baby Ruiz were 2 of them that did not get back down. Their wheels on the ground. For the front 4, they were ahead of the crash. They got away. They'll finish in the top 4. The white flag is displayed for Eli Bright. He'll come back around to the checkered flag in just 1.5 miles as a victor in the Pepsi 600 here at Charlotte. His first victory of the season. After the massive crash on the Pepsi 600, Eli Bright is going to be the victor from pole position. He and Luke Rennie definitely the best cars of the night, but the 24 is there at the end as others faltered back behind, and the condensed field of cars works their way off turn number 4. Not many left running. Under half the field is going to make it to the checkered flag under their own power. Eli Bright is going to be the victor of the Season 12 Pepsi 600 here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Eli Bright does it in the 24 car's first victory of the season after winning the championship last season. It's a possible springboard towards a championship run right here. Let's go see the finishing results and the updated point standings after a crazy one from Charlotte. Here's how they finished in the Pepsi 600 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. 2 caution flags tonight for 8 laps. 1 ended the race early, and 10 lead changes. Only 4 drivers got to lead this race. It was a very competitive race between those four, though, and one of them was Eli Bright from pole position, led 22 of the 60 laps. If you can believe it, that's not the most laps, that's how dominant Luke Rennie was. So Eli Bright wins, leading the second most laps, his first victory of the season. Anthony Nelson grabs second, Keyshawn Richardson in third, Anthony Fox, and how about Jake Galloway getting away with the top five? Two of those drivers we didn't talk about all race long. Keyshawn Richardson and Jake Galloway, they get a top five. Colin Teague, didn't talk about him, he got sixth. Griffin had a good day in seventh. Jeff Bright fell back towards the midpoint. He actually gets up to get eighth at the end. Ninth place for Carter Freeze, never talked about him. And Georgia Satomo gets away with the top 10. Trey Rainey, the first car around in that crash, got away with minimal damage. He gets 11th. He was able to coast his car around. William Seaman started 41st, basically ran 42nd all night long. He gets 12th after missing the crash. Cole Luigi 13th. Anthony Sharbaugh 14th. 15th for Levi Shones. Keegan Thompson 16th. Those were the cars that finished on the lead lap. 17th, 18th, and 19th finished running. And then 20th on down out of the race. The cars that were a lap down but still running: Evans, Yo, and DeLello. Hanley, our points there, gets 20th, but he was the first car out of the race due to an accident. How about that? They have Roman Fenway, Riley Spurlow, to Jay Rando, Ronan Curtis, Ruiz, Burrow, Jefferson. There's Luke Rennie, led 29 of the 60 laps here tonight, but falls short after getting into the wall with Riley Sampson and then being involved in that final crash. There's Sampson just below him and Upton as well. Then you have Pez Fletcher Jr., Anderson, Lyons, Hamill, Buford, Gregory Rossi, Hunter Kukulon, Scott, and Mills round out the field after a crazy, destructive final accident. Let's now go see the point standings after Charlotte. Here are the point standings after the Pepsi 600. TJ Hanley still on top. Anthony Fox now moves to second, only 35 points behind Hanley. Third place now Griffin Lynn. Luke Rennie is fourth, and Jay Randall currently holds a spot inside the top five, maintaining where he was after Road America. Colton Hill is now sixth. Kukulon from second down to seventh. Eli Bright up to eighth with his victory. Roman Fenway currently scored in ninth, actually tied with Eli. And ranking out the top 10, Ronan Kurz in the 77. Max Anderson currently in 11th. Zachary DeLello in 12th. Satomu, Lyons, Hunter, Charlebois, Rossi, Shones, Richardson, and Fletcher Jr. round out the top 20 in the point standings. Two wildcard spots, obviously Trey Rennie's all-star victory, and then Max Anderson currently 11th in points, only 5 behind Curtis for a top 10. So what this means, with a lot of one-time winners, we only have one repeat winner, that is Jonathan Buford. So with all these drivers with one victory, multiple victories means a lot in terms of the chase. So if you're someone like DeLello, Anderson, Curtis, Fenway, Eli Bright, Sebastian Kukulon, you're 7th to 12th, and all you guys have victories. Getting a second one is very important towards your chase chances. And if you're Evan Hunter, who's just behind them, get a victory. Keyshawn Richardson might need to get another victory as well. Because with Trey Rennie taking up that second wildcard spot, it throws a whole wrench into everything in terms of how the chase is going to look. With so many just one-time winners, we only have one repeat winner, that's Jonathan Buford. It's going to change how this chase looks. I mean, you look down, Marshall Burrow has a win, but he's 27th, and there's our two-time winner, Jonathan Buford, currently 28th in points. Those two victories mean a lot as a wild card, but he's not in the top 20 to get those victories to use as a wild card spot, so he needs to get going here. Only 4 races left until the chase. It is time to get going and make your case to be into the postseason. Derek Campbell win, place 33rd. Jose Mills 36th. Carter Freeze in 38th. There's Trey Rennie. There's where he lies right there, 39th in points. But that all-star victory has him into the postseason, even without being top 20 in points. That's how crucial that victory was for him in terms of his season. And look down the bottom, Hernandez, Scott, Teague, and Reynolds round out the points. 18 races in, race number 19, not going to be any calmer than what we saw here tonight as we go racing at Darlington for the Southern 500. I'll see you guys then.